I've noticed some people getting pretty upset and jumping on Reddit and the DayZ forums and Steam and so on, complaining about DayZ, wanting their money back, saying it's buggy and glitchy, and often when they complain, other people will jump on them saying, well, it's alpha, so you shouldn't be complaining about it like that. You should shut up, it's alpha, it's alpha. And then they'll respond saying, yeah, it's alpha, but I should be able to criticize it. Isn't that the point of alpha, that it's testing? Or they might not even understand what alpha is and just say, hey, you're trying to censor me when I complain about this game. You're wearing rose-tinted glasses and you're a fucking fanboy. And so let's try to clear this up, explain exactly what alpha is, and examine this problem. In software development, the alpha version is the first testing version of a piece of software. And it's usually only tested within the organization who is developing it, because it's not intended as a complete version. It's not intended to be released to the public. It's buggy, glitchy, does not work, and might not even be able to function for its intended purpose at all. That's what alpha means. Beta is when it's mostly feature complete, but it generally has a lot of bugs, a lot of other problems still that mean it shouldn't be released to the public, and it's the second testing version. So why was the alpha released? Why was the standalone released to the public? So that we could actually participate in the testing and help with the development of the game and give suggestions. Shortly after it was released, Rocket responded to a question on the forums of whether the game was worth buying yet or not, and he responded, quote, "My opinion, for the current game, no. For the price, no. It will stay this price for some time. To see the game, no, you can watch streams. To participate in development, possibly. Overall, I would not recommend it, but I think in a few weeks, it might go from possible to yes on the last one, meaning that it might be worth buying if you want to participate in development." And this is consistent with what he was saying before the alpha was released. He was saying, it's going to be a bit of a mess and you probably shouldn't buy it. You should probably wait like 6 months or a year and watch streams and see what it's like and then make your decision. But it seems like a lot of people have ignored this advice. Now, when you go to purchase the alpha in Steam, there is a warning message in the description. It says, "Warning, this game is early access alpha. Please do not purchase it unless you want to actively support development of the game and are prepared to handle with serious issues and possible interruptions of game functioning." And when you buy the game and start it up, a message pops up before you can play it saying, "Early access game. Thank you for participating in the DayZ Early Access. This game is in alpha and will be for some time. This means you will experience bugs, unfinished features, problematic design decisions, and many more things that disrupt your game experience. We will be working with the community to fix these. To help us, please visit dayzgame.com for development information. Above all, please remember this game is not finished and is a work in progress." And since it's all about testing and reporting bugs and glitches, there is an official feedback tracker for the game, which organizes and categorizes, prioritizes problems. And there is a massive list of problems. It's not for feature suggestions, it's just about the bugs, basically. The problem I have with some of the complaints that I see online is that they're kind of acting as if they're complaining about an intentional feature rather than a bug, or they're surprised and shocked when something doesn't work or something breaks or they lose their character and zombies walk through walls. And they shouldn't be shocked. They should be expecting this kind of thing and perhaps calmly report it rather than losing their mind and asking for their money back, for example. Also, a lot of the bugs that are getting reported over and over again are already known. If you go and have a look at the list of items to work through, it's massive. So if it's obvious, it's probably already been being looked at. So just chill, slow down and think for a second before you start a new topic. Now, that doesn't mean the game is beyond criticism. It's definitely not. I have a lot of things that I would like to change in the game, and not on the buggy, glitchy side of things. I'm talking about core features. I would like to see third person completely removed, for example. I doubt that's going to happen, but that's one of my main complaints with the game. I'd like to see survival become far more difficult. There are many suggestions I have, but a lot of this has already been discussed. I've debated a lot with people. I've seen Rocket talking about it. I've seen it reported in dev blogs. I know the general direction of things. Unless I see a gap in that discussion, I'm not going to jump on and start a thread about it. Though I have many times in the past started threads where I thought it was necessary. So here's my advice to you if you're pissed off and disappointed in the game and you've jumped on Reddit and people have just screamed alpha alpha at you. Chill the fuck out, wait 6 months or a year, and see how it turns out. If you manage to get through all of these warnings, not only from Steam and in the game and in articles published and comments from Rocket in social media and on blogs and videos, and even the fact that it's called an alpha version, if you've managed to get through all that and bought the game and expected it to be complete, I'm sorry, you fucked up. You didn't get what you expected. Too bad. Caveat emptor, let the buyer beware.